Hi everybody, it's JoJo. Everybody, it's JoJo. So I'm here to do a makeup tutorial. So I'm gonna do blue today. Yeah, I'm gonna do blue. Always gotta make sure that you guys can see it, right? Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna do blue. So going into blue blood today. So it's gonna rain. So if it starts raining and you see the rain or hear the rain, it's raining outside. Oddly enough, I'm actually gonna delve into Blue Monday a lot in this makeup tutorial, which is with the rain cloud imprint right here. Oddly enough, and it's raining outside. I'm gonna call this like the royal blue makeup tutorial. So I want to do like a winter's blue, like when winter comes, I want to do another blue look. But right now, I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna stick with just the blue blood today, nothing else. Yeah, okay, so let's get started. So I'm gonna go into this brush. I know I never use these. I like a lot of bling. I have a lot of bling brushes. I have the black one, another rainbow one. You know, so I do use the bling brushes too. So today I'm gonna go into the bling brush. I love bling brushes. I mean, you guys gotta check them out. I mean, they're so pretty. I mean, look at these. I mean, these are just gorgeous. Oof. This is the E3. And I'm gonna go into blue blood. Right here, blue blood. Subtitled blue blood shade. Just clap my hands a little bit. I'm gonna position this where you guys can see, you know. We got blue in the crease. Start off with that. Do the other eye. Again, if you can't see this side, everything I do on that eye, I do on this eye. So, you guys know me, I never cave into eyeshadow palettes ever. I have to like really like love the brand to really delve into, to really get like an eyeshadow palette. And I caved. I went on to ColourPop and I got the Hocus Pocus 2 palette, so I ordered that with, okay, so I'm very picky with my eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna go into now the JS6. Go into Cremated to darken up the crease. So yeah, I'm very picky with my eyeshadow palettes. I have to really like the brand. I have to really like the eyeshadow palette. I have to always look at the website and look at the colors and be like, is this something that I really want, right? Or something I can really use, something that I don't have in my makeup collection already. I'm very picky when it comes to eyeshadows, you know what I mean? I only have like 6 eyeshadow palettes. I feel like I'm so far away today. Right? I feel like I'm so far away. Okay, that's better. So yes, I have to really like the palette and stuff. And you know what? I really, really love the Hocus Pocus 2 palette. It's definitely the best one out of the 3. They've done 2 other ones. So the only thing I don't like about the palette is that I feel like I can't really do I could probably get away with a couple good looks just using that palette, but the first look I want to do, I really can't do with only that palette, so I ordered, because I really like the purple shades in the Hocus Pocus 2 palette, but like there's really there's one purple and the other purple is kind of like a pinkish purple. You know, there's really not, I really want to do a purple look with Hocus Pocus 2 because I feel like purple is like the perfect color for the Hocus Pocus movie, the Sister Sarah, and like purple is like a Halloween color to me. So I ordered a couple other single shadows that are purple on ColourPop as well. So they're all gonna come on the same day. And I'm gonna film that makeup tutorial when I get everything. It's gonna be a Halloween Hocus Pocus inspired makeup tutorial. And I'm really excited to do it. I'm gonna film that. It should be next week. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend. No, I'm not gonna blend, I'm gonna go into, where is that? Oh, I didn't bring this one out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this brush and I'm gonna go into Undertaker, which I'm gonna show you in a second. I wanted to incorporate the Ocean Eyes shade, but I don't think I will in this over, so I'm gonna do Undertaker. Huge dent to really darken up that crease. And the V. Again, as I said, I always set my eyes and everything. Always set my eyes before I do everything. Because if I don't, then the eyeshadow permanent becomes tacky and weird. So now I'm gonna go into this brush and go into, I'm gonna put the AC on. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna turn you guys around because yeah, I had to turn you guys around because, I don't know. Now that I'm naked, it's just, you know, I just don't, okay. I'm not naked, I just don't want you guys to see my, like, pajamas and stuff. Okay, JSI. So I'm gonna go into, I'm cold. Which is the opposite of that because I put the AC on. I'm about to be cold. Okay, I'm cold. And I'm gonna blend everything in the crease with this. I do love blue shadows, even though I have bluish green eyes, you know. Even though I have bluish green eyes, because normally blues look better with like green, with brown eyes. But I do love my blues. Blue is my second favorite color. My favorite is purple. I haven't found like a really good purple palette that I wanted to ever like buy yet. Like the JSC purple Bloodlust was okay. I mean, not the purple palette I want to buy. You know, as I said, I'm very picky and I have to see if this is gonna be goes good with my makeup collection. I have anything for like the Harry Potter palette from ColourPop I really liked, but like all the colors weren't my colors. It just wasn't my color story. it was all right, but like it was missing just something for me. Like I don't know, the color story wasn't all that, and you know, and that's okay. You know, it is what it is. But all the colors that are in there were very similar to clothes I already have, so it's just like I'm not gonna get that. No. So now I'm gonna go into, see, now I want to do ocean eyes. I might have to change my whole aesthetic here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into ocean eyes. I'm gonna change my idea. Whatever. It is what it is. The thing is, I was gonna go into Blue Monday, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go into Blue Monday on my lash line, but not on my lid. I was gonna do it on my lid too, but nope, not gonna do that. Okay. So I'm gonna use the glitter glue because I need to use Ocean Eyes with glitter glue. I can't use, it's a glitter shade. There's no way. I tried applying it the first time without the glitter glue and it was all over. It still goes all over your face, you're gonna see. But with the glitter glue, it sticks better. So the glitter glue. Oh, let me show you. Okay, so Ocean Eyes. It's this one. It's really pretty. I just wish it wasn't a crumbly mess, because it's still a crumbly mess even with the glue. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. One glue to the other eye. And then go into Ocean Eyes. So when I hit 1K subscribers, whenever that's gonna happen, I'm gonna do a huge giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in a very long time. So I'm gonna talk about the last giveaway I did. I don't think I've ever talked about this on my channel. So it's on the lid. I'm gonna go like this. And you can see it's gonna crumble all over the place, but whatevs. God, it's such a pretty shade. This is such a pretty shade though. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Holy hell, this is such a pretty shade. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Guys, oh my god. So pretty. So I'm gonna do a huge giveaway. Huge giveaway. Probably give away a lot of Bath and Body Works and makeup and stuff, and just do a big thing like that. So let me tell you what happened the last giveaway I did, and that's why I stopped doing them. But I'm gonna continue doing that when I get to 1K. But I stopped doing it because when I oh wait, hold on. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean that up later. Oh god. So I got it all over my... I got it like all over my eye here. Good God in heaven. Shit, that all over there. God, I hope this comes out good in the end, because it kind of looks like a mess right now. Oh, shit. Okay. Anyways, so with that shade. See, that shade, it's really hard to apply. You have to be really careful. Okay, so what happened the last time was that I was doing a few giveaways on my channel, and then something happened. So my last giveaway, I'm just gonna clean up the edges here. Very dark in the V. So yeah, so basically what happened was that she won, this girl won, whatever, won the prize, won the giveaway. And I mailed it to her, the prizes. It was 2 winners. I mailed one, the other one, the winner. Okay, so I mailed 2 of them, the whatever. So there were 2 separate giveaways, and I mailed one to one person, the other to the other, because it was all in the United States. And the one girl got the items, but then the other one didn't, right? So she messaged me on my YouTube channel on one of the videos and was like, what's going on? I never got my prizes. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's wrong with you? Where are my prizes? Where are my presents? And I just was like, listen, like, what do you mean? Like, I mailed it to you. She goes, well, I never got them. And I was like, well, there was 2 winners and the other girl got them. So if the other girl got them and you didn't, then I don't understand that. Obviously, I'm not trying to gyp you guys, because if I gave it to one, why wouldn't I give it to you? So then she's like she's so grimy. Then she goes to the other girl, that other one, because she commented. I was like, oh, I won. So she replied to her comment and was like, I don't really believe him. Did you ever get your prizes? Because I don't really believe him, because I never got mine. I just want to make sure you got yours. And I was like, you grimy little I was like, I just told you she got her prizes, right? Why are you gonna go on my YouTube channel, then reply to her, actually, like, trying to still go on to this thing that I schemed her, trying to go, like, keep going on with this story that I schemed her, and it was just like, I didn't scheme you. Like, trust me, she got her prizes. I'm not lying to you. Like, she got it. Now, what could have happened? She might have gotten it and then was being a bitch, or she really didn't get them and something happened within transition. However, I did put her address in. I put whatever she gave me, I put in. So it must have been their fault, right? Now, I didn't even go back to the post office to even confirm this, because I was just like, I didn't believe her. However, if I did believe her, I would have called them, like, did she get her package? But I didn't believe her. I don't know, something about, I didn't, because it was like, how every time I could do a giveaway and, like, everyone got their prizes, you're the only one that didn't. So I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna stop doing this for a while, and I did. By the way, I also ordered a liquid liner on ColourPop, just to try the liquid liners. It's called the BFF liquid liner. Or maybe she didn't get her prizes, and I feel bad about that. I do feel bad, but then I don't know where they are, like, where they went. Did they just evaporate? Like, I don't know where, because I did mail them. I don't know where they went, unless someone else got them or her neighbor got them. I don't know. And if her neighbor or someone else got them and they didn't, you know, try to report it back and said this is a missing package, and that's grimy on their behalf. But the reason why they probably didn't was because it's like free Bath and Body. Like, imagine, like, you get like a package at your door that it's not for you, but you open it and it's Bath and Body Works and it's like makeup. I mean, of course you're gonna keep that. You shouldn't, but you will. This is starting to rain. It's really gonna start coming down. So I had plans today to go to a haunted house. I was gonna start my Halloween festivities and Halloween, you know, activities. And I was gonna do a haunted house in Long Island, but it's raining. It's gonna rain all night, as you can hear. So they shut down the rides and shut down the haunted amusement park, what the hell it was called. Well, this liquid liner really dried up. Oh my god. I'm gonna really, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to buy a new one, like, today. Oh my god, this really dried up. Oh girl, no, just give me a little more. I just need to, just a little more. I just need to do the other eye, please. Don't completely dry up on me. Worst comes to worst, I'll do the liner brush and I'll just do the black on the line with the like a black shadow, but I don't want to have to do that. But I think I'm gonna have to. But it isn't storm, because I don't want it to dungeon lightning in the video. Like, I don't mind rain, but I just don't want it to, like, completely storm, you know, have a friggin' hurricane while I'm filming this. Okay, I think I'm gonna make it. I don't really need that much anyways, because it's already so dark. Just for it to be there a little bit is fine. I'm gonna put down the empty box. I feel like I'm always emptying something in the videos. So basically, I'm gonna go out to a nice dinner. So it's called Vincent's. So if you ever live in New York or live in Long Island and you visit, go to Vincent's Clam Bar. It's called in Long Island. It's so good. It's one of the best Italian restaurants ever. I know I did like a story time video about it, how I got discriminated against. I guess I'll touch on it if you didn't see the video here. But yeah, I got discriminated against in the restaurant years ago. So what happened was my friend and I, we went to Vincent's, the restaurant, and we always go. We love it. We love that restaurant. It's delicious, you know. And listen, side note, I get it. Like, I'm a lot to look at when you first, like, it's a traditional Italian family restaurant, you know. Someone like me doesn't walk in every day in that restaurant. I get it, you know. So it's probably like a shock at first, whatever. Go into my concealer now and do my under eyes. First, let me just clean up a little bit underneath. But yeah, so we sat down, we ate, me and my friend and a few other friends, and the waiter was being really rude to me. Like, he took everyone's orders and then he got to me and he was like, "What do you want?" Like, really nasty. And I was just like, "Excuse you?" Then I asked him, I said, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, what do you want?" And I was like, "Ooh," like, so nasty. And then oh my god. So, you see, this is why, like, I hate this fucking ocean ice because it gets all over the place. So yeah, so I was like, I told him what I wanted, and then I said, "Oh, can I get a glass of water with ice?" Right? So he brought everyone else's water with ice except for me. When I specifically told him with ice. Like, no one else even said that. I was the only one that said I want ice, and I was the only one that didn't get the ice. Isn't that something? But then what really ticked me off was when my entrees came, and then I asked for grated cheese, right? He gave the grated cheese to everyone really nicely, and then he came to me and he went right in my face. Almost like literally hit me in the face, and that's when I had enough. I was like, that's it. He's being really passive-aggressive, really... I'm not doing this shit. I'm not. This is an Italian restaurant. I want to enjoy myself. I'm not here to be discriminated against. It's just not going to happen. So I called the manager over, and that's when it gets from bad to worse, because he goes, "Oh, he's one of our best waiters. You're the problem, right?" And I said, "Excuse you?" I said, "I always come here. I never have a problem. And I always love this place. The waiter is being really rude to me," whatever, right? They just was like, "I don't want you ever coming here again," to me. And I said, "How dare you? How dare you?" Because one, I'm gay. I didn't say that, but I should have. I said, "Listen, I had a problem with the waiter. All I want is like to switch the waiter. That's all I really wanted at the end of the day." Because he was just being really rude to me, and I wanted just a new waiter. And they told me never to come again for no reason. I did nothing wrong. And that's when we didn't go back. Me and my friends, we didn't go back for a couple of years, and we were gonna blow it up at the news and everything. We were really mad. And then my friend went out to one of my friends, or it was my friend's boyfriend, went out to get fresh air. I don't know, whatever. And the manager walked over. The same manager said to me, "Don't ever come back again." He goes to my friend. He goes, you're not the problem. I just want you to know you're hanging with the wrong crowd. All right, he's the problem or whatever. And I was just like, excuse you? I literally did nothing wrong. I'm like, the only thing I did wrong was I'm gay and I wear makeup. I guess that's what I did wrong. Unbelievable, but whatever, it is what it is. I didn't blow it up. I didn't go to the news. A couple years later, my friend really wanted to go because she loved the restaurant. I loved the restaurant, and we missed it. And so we went back. And we went back, you know. We were afraid that they were going to shun us, or shun me, of course. But they didn't. They didn't. They were really nice. It was under new management and everything. And I read some of the reviews online, and basically the reviews were like, they're really nasty, that the food's great, everything's great, it's just the people can get really snippy and nasty with you. And those were the reviews online. However, with me, I think it was strictly because I was gay. It was just too much. It was like everyone else, you know, it wasn't him, like he was nice, it's just he was mean to me for no reason. So it was, if he was mean to everyone, then I was like, okay, he's just a mean guy and whatever, he's a bitch. But he was only mean to me, which makes me think he is being homophobic. Because had I did something, fine, but I literally did nothing wrong. So that's when I was like, okay, so, you know. You know, I put 2 and 2 together there. But yeah, now we have been going back ever since then, and we're having great time. Just nothing's happened because we weren't the problem. You know, it was that waiter, and that waiter is not there anymore. So obviously, someone probably else complained about him. Maybe someone else gay walked in and they messed with the wrong gay that day, and, you know, and they fired him. I don't know, but well, regardless, whatever happened, we got our justice because he doesn't work there anymore. Whatever happened to him. Okay, going into translucent powder. Okay. Translucent one. Sometimes I don't know if it's fair, the translucent one. I don't need to translucent under my eyes. Joseph Henry was like that too. Joseph Henry was very embarrassed when I would, because I started wearing makeup when I was 18. And he never wanted to be seen in public with me, especially at like Italian restaurants or restaurants. There was one time, this obviously was a long time ago, so I haven't physically seen him in years. I spoke to him in years. I know it's crazy, I live with him and I haven't physically seen him, but it's just what it is. I haven't physically seen him. I really haven't. It's the truth. I know people can't. I haven't physically seen the dog either. I haven't physically seen both of them in over 3 years. But anyways, besides the point. So yeah, so we went out and he saw the nail polish on me before we entered the restaurant. He goes, "You need to take off the lipstick and the nail polish or we're not going in. I'm taking you back home." And I was like, wow. I was like, it's not gonna happen. So then I had to go home and I starved that day because I didn't get to eat because I had nail polish on. And then, what really hurt me, a lot of things don't hurt me with him because it's like he's so sick and crazy and like he's just a mess that I was just like, nothing really gets to me with him anymore. But there is one thing I'll never forget. Like, I'll never forget it. It was just like I'll never forgive him, never forget it. Not that I could forgive him because he never apologized for it anyways. But like, you know, I'll never forget this. He was getting promoted in his career, getting promoted. Because the one thing about him, even though I hate his guts and there's a million things he did wrong in life, I will say the only positive thing I could ever say about him is he works extremely hard. That's the only thing I could say about him that's positive. Only thing. Only thing. Which is a good positive, but I mean, it's the only thing I could think of is that he's worked hard his whole life. I can't think of anything else positive to say about him. Anyways, So I'm gonna go into the liner brush now. So anyways, he's getting promoted. I always gotta do black. No matter what look I do, I gotta do black on the lash line. I could do the dark blue too, but I always do black. So he's getting promoted, and he came down to me, he goes, yeah, so my ceremony's whatever, right? The ceremony was right before my birthday too, remember. It was like December 23rd or 22nd. It was like right before Christmas, right before my birthday. It's like, yeah, so I'm getting promoted. I said, oh, congratulations. I was happy. I was like, oh, congratulations. It's a big, accomplishment. He's becoming, I forgot what he was becoming. I don't know if it was a chief or lieutenant. I don't know what it was. And he's just like, yeah, so you can come. I said, okay, yeah, I'll definitely be there. He goes, but you cannot wear makeup or nail polish. And if you do, you can't come. Okay, so this is the problem I had with this. Well, the main problem I had with this was that me wearing makeup and nail polish is not gonna, what's that gonna do? Is that gonna kill everyone when I show up at the ceremony with makeup on? Is that gonna kill everyone? Like, I don't get it. Like, what's gonna happen when I show up with makeup on? Are they all gonna be like, are they all gonna like have a seizure? Like, I don't get it. That's the first big thing I had a problem with that about. The second thing was, it's a ceremony. You know what I mean? Like, of course I want to look my best. Of course I'm going to show up with makeup and nail polish on. Of course I'm going to look my best. This is a big ceremony. What do you, I mean, me looking my best is showing up like this with a full face. And of course I knew if I was a female, he wouldn't have said that to me. But that's beside the point. It's a big ceremony. Of course I'm going to show up with makeup on. It's just, I'm not going to show up without makeup on. That's just not who in my character, especially with a big ceremony like that. I'm not going to show up without makeup on. And no one would. If anyone wears makeup, they wouldn't show up to a big ceremony like that without makeup on. It's just not going to happen. It's like, well, then you can't come. And I was just like, okay, then I'm not going to come. It hurt me because, you know, at this point, we weren't like in such a bad place. Now, if he did it to me now, I wouldn't even care. Like, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't even want to go at this point, obviously. But then we weren't at such a bad place. So it was just like, it did sting a little bit. But like, now, like, obviously I don't give a shit. Like, I really don't. Okay, so I'm going to go into Blue Monday now and smoke out my lash line. Finally go into this Blue Monday shade. I love this shade. It's one of my favorite shades. It is a pressed pigment. I love the cloud imprint in it. It's really cute. I'm filming this on a Sunday, so it's a blue Sunday, not a blue Monday, but whatever. So I'm gonna go into this. It's still raining outside. You guys must hear the rain, right? I'm gonna smoke up my lash line Blue Monday. I did a look similar to this for my Blue Blood eyeshadow palette review that I did when I first reviewed this palette. I kind of did like a similar look. It wasn't exact, but it was kind of similar. Oh god, I love this. I love this like smoked out with the black. Oh my god, it's so pretty. However, everything he's done to me in my past, like, you would be surprised like I even wanted to be in a good place with him at that point because of everything he did to me as a child, which I'm not going to disclose. But it's just like, you would be like, why would you even want to go to that ceremony at the time? Like, the way he would treat me. But I was very forgiving back then. I mean, I'm still forgiving, but there are certain points where I had just had enough, obviously. I'm going to clean up the edges. Some people are not honest about their family life, you know, but I'm honest about it, you know. Of course, I don't like, disclose every little thing, but I am honest about it because why would I lie about it? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie about it and be just like, and like tell you guys on camera, oh, we're a picture perfect family with the Brady Bunch, and we go down, we eat together, and we have a great time, and we laugh and watch movies at night. Like, I'm not gonna like sit there and lie about it. I'm just not doing that. Like, I'm not. I can't be fake. That's one thing about me is that I cannot be fake. If I don't like you, you'll know it. Like, I'm not gonna not like you and show up and be like with a fake smile. Like, that's just not in my character to do that. It kind of like makes me sick to my stomach to be fake, kind of. So that's the one thing you can't say about me is you can't say that I'm fake or that I'm a liar because I'm very truthful. Maybe sometimes a little too truthful, but I am truthful. So now I'm gonna highlight my, you know what? There's not much left of the shade in here, but I'm gonna try to make use of it and use the shade Cullinan right here, the big dent. And I'm gonna use it in my inner corner, and I'm gonna highlight my brows with that. Even though there's not much left in this shade, I'm gonna try to make use out of this. It's a cute, icy white shade. The one thing I wish there was in this palette was like an icy, very pale blue shade. Because the lightest blue in here is the ice tray, but that's pretty deep. It's like a very nice, light, icy blue to put in the corner that would have been the best. But he doesn't have that in this palette. He has like an icy green and like Blood Money, and he has like an icy pink and Pink Religion and stuff. So he has those colors, but just doesn't have it in this one. By the way, obviously I'm always gonna love Jeffree Star Cosmetics and everything, but ColourPop's on Jeffree's ass, because ColourPop's becoming one of my new favorite. Now, I haven't tried the eyeshadow palette, so once Hocus Pocus 2 comes in, I try the eyeshadows, and I really like them. Yeah, Jeffree Star better watch out, because, you know, I always love Jeffree Star, but haven't really had a makeup brand that really combated with him yet, and ColourPop might be the one. The collections are great, the makeup so far is bomb, it's affordable. Comes with a lot of product, the shipping's great, so there's really no problems. I haven't had a problem with ColourPop yet. I hope the eyeshadows are good, because I haven't tried the eyeshadow formula yet. So my first eyeshadow palette I'm gonna get from them is the Hocus Pocus 2 palette. Then I'm gonna highlight my brows with the same shade Cullinan. So yeah, so I'm excited for Dancing with the Stars tomorrow. I really do think Teresa's gonna go home, unfortunately. I do think Teresa's gonna go home, but I kind of think she also wants to go home because she knows she can't dance, and it's just like, she doesn't want to do this. She's just doing it for the money, and if the money wasn't involved, she would not be doing this right now. Like, let's keep it real here. She's not a dancer, or whatever, and actually, look, making good time. Not bad, not bad. So now mascara. So, what else can I talk about? I'm on a diet, obviously, because I gained a couple pounds. I was 165, now 167. Last year, around this time, I was 160, 161. So altogether from a year ago, this whole year I gained 7 or 8 pounds, and that's not good. Now, gaining 8 pounds in a year is not horrible. Like, of course, you're not gonna stay the same weight forever. Like, it's just not gonna happen. You're gonna gain weight, you're gonna lose weight. Like, that's just what it is. There's no way you're gonna stay the same weight your whole life. But I do want to go on a diet and finally like lose the 8 pounds. You know, because I don't want like a perfect body. I just want I want to be skinny, you know? Like, I just feel like, I'm not saying I'm fat by any means. I'm just saying like, I just feel like I feel like I look better skinny. You know what I mean? When I look fat, like I've been fat before. I've been huge before. Like I've been like 200 pounds. Like the biggest I ever was 200, and I knew at that point I had to like shed. I just started losing weight. I couldn't like, and I did. I lost like 40 pounds. I saw a YouTube reviewer, a YouTube channel that I love, and her name's she's my favorite ASMR. She's her name's Lori Latte. She's my favorite. And she just said in one of her videos, the latest video, she's just like, you know, I got a scale because I want to lose weight. And she goes, listen, I'm not worried about it. I've lost weight before. I did it before. I'll do it again. And I said, you know what? She's right. Like, I did this before. I'll do it again. Like, it's nothing to worry about or like be like, oh my God, am I gonna lose this weight? Like, I did it before. I did it again. So when she said that, I was just like, you know what I mean? I really like her. I really, really do. She's my favorite ASMR person, and she's also like my favorite personality on like I really do love her. I have no critiques for her. Like, I really think she's one of the best. The only critique I have, honestly, the only critique I have, and it's not even a big deal, is just she sings a lot. And this is the thing, she sings. She's a good singer. Like I'm not saying she's actually a really good singer. Now, if she couldn't sing, and she was tone deaf and she couldn't sing, then you know then we would have a problem. But she's actually a really good singer. The problem I have with that is that I feel like with ASMR, if you break out in song in the middle of I just feel like it doesn't really go with the. I don't, it just doesn't go for me. Like if she's just like, it's an ASMR video and she's breaking out in song, and it's just like it's kind of like, but it's not a big deal because, like I said, she's not like screaming and belting out like an opera woman, opera singer. She's not like screaming at whatever, and she has a nice voice. It's just, I don't know. I just singing in ASMR is just not my thing, and she does it a lot, but it's not a big deal. As I said, she sings great. She's a good singer. I like her a lot. Yeah, I like her a lot. I do like her a lot. Trisha Paytas I like too as ASMR, but listen, like she's really good, but she's a hit or miss. There's a lot of videos of hers that I don't like. Like there's like I don't like. Okay, so ASMR I don't like when they go in the. I don't find that like soothing. I find that annoying. And then I also don't like the role plays when they're like aggressive and they're like aggressive air flight attendant or aggressive like masseuse or something, or like aggressive sales associate. That doesn't relax me. It's just like, why are you doing ASMR and you're being this aggressive, rude bitch? Like, how is that supposed to relax someone? So there's a lot of her ASMR is hit or miss. But there are a lot of ones that are actually really nice, you know? But the ones that she role plays is nice, but there's some of them that are just like, I don't know. And then she does this weird country accent in some of them too, which I just don't understand. She does this weird, stupid country accent on all her, like, most of her, like, retail, ASMR role plays. I'm just like, why you like there's only country states have like sales associates? Like, why you have to be country? Not that it's a big deal, I'm just saying, like, it's like, why does she have to talk like that in her sales associate videos? It doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. We're making really good time. This might be the shortest one. Okay, so I fixed it. It came out pretty good. I mean, there's really nothing else I could do for this. It's cleaned up enough for the most part. It's just, yeah, it's cleaned up for them. I know you guys, I'm blocking you guys, but like I gotta like see. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It's definitely passable. It could be better, but it's definitely fine. Not like horrible. It's like this one little part over here is annoying me, but like that's how the glue stuck with the shadow. It's a very hard shadow to stick with. So, you know, you just have to come with it as I go. But it's a pretty shade. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my Fair Chisels powder and go on. I don't know what fragrance I'm gonna wear today. Maybe like, I think I may wear Wonderstruck by Taylor Swift. I think that's the one I'm gonna wear. I can't wait to eat. I'm so hungry. I had a very light breakfast. I only had like a yogurt. Okay, now I'm gonna do contour. Oh, someone just texted me. I'm not gonna tell you like what it was or who it was, but I'm gonna do contours. Let me see. I still have some of my Anastasia contour in here, so Gonna keep using it, as I said, until it goes all gone, and then I'll use my ColourPop. So, let me just clean this up here. You guys. So I already started like all my horror films. I already watched Scream and Halloween and stuff. I know the new Halloween is coming out in a couple weeks or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna do a highlight. Which highlight am I gonna do? I guess I'll do Peach Goddess like I always do. I like Peach Goddess. My Jeffree Star, right? It's really nice. Okay, so yeah, so Scream's great. Of course, the fifth one is my least favorite. The first two and the fourth one are the best, and then the third one's good, but it's like my second least favorite, but I still like it. The fifth one I like, but it's definitely my least favorite. Yeah, I mean, but all the Screams are good. All the Screams are good. Like, they haven't had one. It's one of the only like franchises that I feel like doesn't have like a bad sequel, a bad movie. They're all pretty good. I do think the fifth one obviously was the worst, and I think it was kind of like repetitive and stupid, but like it had good moments. Looking at the first two movies with the cast, like they were so young. That's the one thing about age that I'm afraid about getting older, is that age gets you. Like, no matter who you are, you could be 100 years old, you can have a million different surgeries, facelifts, whatever. It helps, but you really can't fight. You can't fight age. You just can't. Even Cher and everyone else, you can tell, like, even you, like, obviously, like, even Cher, like, she spent how much millions of dollars to look like the way she does, but, and she does look young and nice, but you can still tell that she had work done. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, you can't have work done, that much work done, and look young and not look like you didn't have work done. Because if you look like you have work done, kind of defeats the purpose. It's like, just doesn't look natural, and it looks like you obviously got work done and you don't look your age. So I'm afraid to get older. I'm really afraid to get older, because age gets you, no matter who you are. It gets you. You can't run from it, you can't hide from it. It's not gonna lie to you. Like, it's what it is. Everyone gets old. Can't just can't hide from it. That's why when people make fun of older people, like, oh, you're so old, ew, like, you're so old, like, ew. Like, oh my god, like, I would hate to be that age, whatever. You're gonna be that age. Eventually you will. And respect your elders. Okay, Citrus Bling, Supreme Frost, I'm gonna put on top. So yeah, so I'm afraid to get older. I am. I'm actually not even happy. I'm 31. I don't even, like, I'm about to be 32 in a few months. I don't even want to be in. I wish I could stay 21 forever. I really do. Or like in the 20s, the mid 20s. I wish I could stay in the mid 20s forever, but I can't. You can't. You have to keep getting every year. You age. You age a year every year. You can't hide from it, as I said. You just can't. It's inevitable. What's the word? Inevitable? Inevitable? Something like that. I don't know big words. Not go with big words. I'm going with big other things, but not big words. Okay. So, where is... Okay. Let's just bling. Okay, and this is the part I go onto the... I go under the mirror. I know this is a weird angle. I wish there was a better lighting or something that I could, but there's not, so I gotta clean up under the thing there. So give me 1 second, guys. I mean, you guys can still see me. It's just gonna be, you know, it's still, you guys can still see me, which is a good thing, but, you know, just so mirroring. So the lighting's better here, and I could really... with that goddamn highlighter brush. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna clean up my clean up my nose. With some contour. Be right back. I got this like pimple here on my cheek. Ugh. Well, I tried covering up the best I could. I ran out of my green concealer by Jeffree Star, and it's not restocked online on Beautylish or Jeffree Star Cosmetics. That's the only thing I would do if I would. That's the only reason I would order off Jeffree Star again. Cosmetics is if Beautylish doesn't have it and I really need it, I'll order off Jeffree Star. But that's like the only time I will. But he doesn't have the green concealer either, so it's just like no one has the green concealer, so I have whatever. And normally I cover up my pimples with the green concealer. I mean, I still tried to cover it up the best I could. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean up this right here, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Good, there we go. You see, this is the thing, like I like it like really perfect. You guys, makeup is makeup. Okay, so setting spray. Just like dab it in. So I'm basically gonna like do that with the powders. Like with the setting powders, I go back in and I just dab it in with the setting spray. Okay, now time for lips. Yeah, so what lip are we gonna do, guys? I mean, I have to do a nude because blues don't go with many lip colors. They just don't. You can't do red. You can't really do any like dark shades. You can't even like a plum or like a. You can only really do a nude. Like that's it. You can't even do like a dark nude either. You would always have to do like a light nude. For me, anyways. Like I can't do blue shadow with like even a dark nude. I need to do like a light nude all the time. So the lightest nude I have is Mannequin. I haven't started Mannequin yet though, so I think I'm gonna go into Christmas Cookie. I haven't opened up Mannequin yet. I want to finish Christmas Cookie. Should I do Mannequin? No, I'm gonna do Christmas Cookie. And I'm gonna go, actually I'm gonna make it really light and go into the Christmas Cookie lip liner with the Christmas Cookie liquid lips. This is gonna be really light. So. Okay. Oh, I gotta sharpen it. I always sharpen it. Every video, I gotta sharpen something. Good thing for this NARS sharpener. It was still 55 minutes, see? And I said we were making great time, and then I look and it's like 55 minutes. But we're almost finished. I just need to do lips. The Christmas Cookie lip liner I think is a little pinker than the actual liquid lip. So, but I do like the combo, like how it looks. Oh, it's kind of like the same color. I'm gonna put Diamond Juice gloss on top. I think it stopped raining. I may have time to go to the mall and return something. Maybe. My reservation's for 7 tonight. But I still gotta pick up my friend. Okay, so I just gotta, so people are texting me. That's why I'm like looking at the phone. Right? Oh, I love the shade. You have to go with a light nude with a blue eye like this. Yeah, so I'm gonna show everything under light in a second. I'm gonna put Diamond Juice. I may put some Crystal Kiss on it too, just for the shits of it. Some Crystal Kiss, maybe? Or maybe not. I'll just put this. And then what I do is I put the makeup that I'm gonna use for the day to touch up in this little Jeffree Star Morphe makeup bag. It came with the makeup brushes. And I have a little what's in my makeup bag right now video. So I have my MAC Studio Fix in here. I have 2 of them. So this is the one I use for my makeup counter, my makeup vanity. This is the one I keep in my makeup bag, travel bag. And then I bring a brush to dab back on the powder. I have a Born This Way concealer just to touch up with that. I have a sparkly mirror. I put my lipstick, and in this case I put lipstick and lip liner. Or maybe I'll just do the lip, I'll just bring the lipstick with me. Normally I do put the lip liner too, but it's the same shade and I don't need to touch up with lip liner. Okay, so that's that, and then I bring my gloss. So that's what I keep in, and then I zip it up, and I put in my pocketbook. That's it. Okay, but first I'm gonna put the gloss on. It's dry. How long do you guys, I have to wait for it to fully dry but putting the gloss on. Like, how long do you guys wait for? Like what? Like 50 seconds? I don't know. I think it's been, oh my god, it's almost an hour. Okay. So here it is. I put Diamond Juice. Oh my god. It smells like caramel sugar cookies. Oh, it smells like Vanilla Bean Noel by Bath & Body Works. This is so pretty. I love it. Diamond Juice is my favorite. This is so pretty. I seriously love it. Okay, and we're done. We're done. I am gonna put on excuse me, Wonder Strike by Taylor Swift. I'm not gonna put it on in the video, but just so you guys see, I'm gonna put this on after I finish the video. I'm gonna put on Wonder Strike by Taylor Swift. And the cream of the day will be Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte by Bath & Body Works. Let me just fix you guys. Okay, so here's a look. You see there's like a little thing here with the blue, but whatever, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. Really can't fix that because it's stuck with the glue now, and I really can't fix that now. This is my royal blue blood look. With the lip. It's like an icy blue smoky eye kind of thing. Very icy, very blue. Very blue-blooded. Okay, and you know what else I want to do before I go? I know, guys, I'm like, when am I ending the video? I actually want to show you how I apply the glitter on my chest. So I go into the Citrus Bling, right? I'll go into this, dust it off a little bit, and then I'll just like rub it all over my chest with the highlighter brush. This is the Supreme Frost by Jeffree Star. Rub it all over my collarbone and my chest. Sometimes I even go into Diamond Wet, and I do the same. This is the Supreme Frost by Jeffree Star. Dust it off a little bit with the highlighter brush and just go over. And it's really glittery, really shiny. I'm gonna show this under the light. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. You guys can see that, right? Yeah, of course you guys can see that. Oh, it's so pretty. So yeah, so I'd say with the glitter and iciness on my chest, I like to just highlight my chest a little bit, like my collarbone and everything. Anyways, so I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy this icy blue, royal blue eyeshadow makeup tutorial. Let me know if you could recreate this, like if you have a blue eyeshadow similar, if you have blue eyeshadow yourself, recreate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.